and board games. My name's Justin, your host, along with my co-hosts Madeline and Chriton. This is the show where we make fools of ourselves talking about our favorite books and board games. We're here with the Hoover Public Library, and we've got a great board game to review today. So without further ado, we're going to just jump right into the board game part.
So for today's board game, we're going to be talking about a tabletop game that many experienced gamers will already know and new gamers will come to love. It's set in Tokyo City, it's got monsters, and good old-fashioned melee. Of course, I'm talking about King of Tokyo. King of Tokyo, designed by Richard Garfield, takes place in the city of Tokyo. In the game, players take on the roles of various mega monsters, or daikaiju, and battle to become the biggest, baddest monster in Tokyo. In order to win, players must acquire special abilities, attack other monsters, and build up victory points. But be careful, because once your monster loses all of its hearts, it's game over. In the end, a winner is declared if a monster has 20 victory points or is the last monster standing. The game comes with traditional game components including a rulebook, game board, unique dice, cards, various tokens, and special monster boards and standees for each player. Gameplay typically lasts 30 minutes to an hour and is best for ages 8 and older.
Players must first choose from one of the following 6 monsters included in the base board game: the King, Alienoid, Kraken, Cyber Bunny, Gigazar, or Mecha Dragon. Once you choose a monster, you will get a monster standee and a corresponding monster board. These will be used to keep track of your health as indicated by the heart icon and your victory points as indicated by the star icon. As for setup, the monster standees are placed around the board. The game board is only used by the monster currently occupying Tokyo City. You're either in Tokyo City or you're outside of Tokyo City and therefore not on the game board. This only changes when there are 5 and 6 players. In that case, one player will occupy Tokyo City and the other player will occupy Tokyo Bay. For more information, read the advanced rules section of the rulebook. Next, you will need to set up the card deck. The card deck will be used throughout the game for players who want to add special abilities to their monster. 3 cards will be placed face up. These are the cards players can purchase with energy tokens, and the remaining cards will become the draw pile. Each time a card is purchased or swept from gameplay, new cards will be placed out for players to purchase in the future. Now you're ready to start the game! Each turn, the players will roll 6 dice and resolve the dice rolls. Each die face is different. Hearts heal your monster. Claws are used to attack other monsters. Lightning bolts gain energy cubes for your monster to spend on cards. And the numbers 1, 2, and 3 allow your monster to obtain victory points when 3 or more of the same number are rolled. If your monster is in Tokyo City, then it attacks all monsters outside of Tokyo City. If your monster is outside of Tokyo City, then it will attack the monster inside Tokyo City. If no monster is in Tokyo City, then you will enter Tokyo City. Feel free to rewind that and listen again. Once your roll is complete, then you have the option to purchase cards. Cards can be purchased for the amount shown in the top left corner of the card. If none of the cards appeal to you, you may choose to spend 2 energy tokens to sweep the cards from play. Once this is done, the 3 cards that are face up are removed from play and placed in the discard pile. Then, 3 new cards are placed out for purchase. If you have enough energy tokens left over after the sweep, you may purchase any of the new face-up cards. Cards are cool! Each card adds a special ability to your monster or wreaks havoc on another monster. There are 2 types of cards: keep and discard. Keep cards may be retained by the player and used throughout the duration of the game. Discard cards must be used as soon as they are purchased. After the dice rolls have been resolved and cards have been purchased, turn order continues with the player to the left. Gameplay will continue in this fashion until a player reaches 20 victory points or all other monsters have been defeated. There are a few extra rules that are important to gameplay. Tokyo City offers monsters special bonuses. Upon entry, the monster automatically gains 1 victory point. If the player stays in Tokyo City and begins his or her next turn there, then the monster will automatically gain 2 victory points. However, there is a catch. If a monster is in Tokyo City, then it cannot use any of the hearts from dice rolls to heal. Remember, if you're in Tokyo City, then you're taking damage from people outside the city, and this can drain your health pretty quickly. So, if you want out of Tokyo City, you must first take damage from an attacking opponent. Then, you will have the option to yield Tokyo City to the attacking monster. Once you're out of Tokyo City, you will then be able to use your heart dice rolls to heal your monster again. Now you're ready to battle it out to become the King of Tokyo.
Every character begins with the same abilities. This makes King of Tokyo a perfect gateway game for new tabletop game players. Your abilities only change if you purchase cards. So, new gamers can create their own sets of abilities based on which cards they purchase in-game. This makes learning how to use various abilities a lot easier. There are also multiple ways to win. If you want to attack other monsters, go for it. If you want to play as a more reserved monster and hoard victory points, go for it. This variability truly makes King of Tokyo a great game for beginners. That being said, avid gamers will enjoy it too. Having cards define your abilities adds a bit of a competitive edge to the game, one more advanced gamers are sure to enjoy. All in all, King of Tokyo is sure to appeal to gamers across all skill levels.
Okay, so what did you guys think about the game?
Well, I really love the game. I think it's a great game for beginners just starting out in tabletop. Every player starts at the same level. You don't have to worry about your stats and all of that. Everybody's on an even playing field, which makes it really easy for beginning gamers to get interested in the game.
And I've only played it a couple of times, but it's a lot of fun and you're always doing something. There's not a lot of lag time while the other people are doing stuff, so you're always getting to actually play or think about what you're going to do, because I hate lag. I hate it.
That's true. The turn order is very quick, it's very easy and straightforward, so it makes the gameplay very fun, very easy.
And to piggyback on that, the time that this game takes, it's not a very long game. You can get done with a game in 30 minutes or so, and that really kind of keeps the momentum going for the game, because something's always happening, like you guys are saying, and you don't have to worry about, well, it's going to be another 4 hours until this game is complete. So
you can play multiple games in one evening. You don't have to play only King of Tokyo in the one evening, so that makes it great.
Yeah, which is great for beginners because, if you feel like you started out the game at a disadvantage because you didn't know anything, you can always hop back in on the next game with what you've learned and continue from there.
Which is what I did. Because I don't like to lose. I need to win.
And if you enjoyed King of Tokyo, why not check out some books that feature mega monsters, such as Sam by Richard Marazano, Live Free or Die by John Ringo, The Loch by Steve Alten, and a classic, Jurassic Park by Michael Chriton.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Books and Board Games. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll find a lot of other great Hoover Library videos on here, and a lot of other Books and Board Games videos. If you do see King of Tokyo at the library, make sure to check it out. And on the box top, there should be a QR code that links to this video, so you'll be able to see it whenever you need to. So thanks again. Bye. This is the show where we make fools of ourselves talking about our favorite books and board games. Today we've got